Hey, what's up, guys? Jake here getting back into some Fatal 12. We're back in our room, and for the first time in a few days, we're alone when we wake up, which is kinda sad, but cool. My eyes feel dry. It leads me to believe I was crying in my sleep. I don't know that that's possible, but sure. I really am a weakling. Yeah, just do some push-ups, dude. I can't deny that I enjoyed the time I spent together with Sonia. Being with her helped take my mind off the pressure of divine selection. I do my best to hold back any more tears and make my way over to my desk. I pick up my card book and peer at the card I obtained last night. It's the card Miharu revealed to every participant in order to earn the right to eliminate Sonia. Hinata Miharu. That's what's written on Miharu's name card. The surname doesn't ring any bells, but considering her family situation, I can guess what happened. What's more, Miharu obtained my cause of death card last night, which is kind of weird. Information that even I don't know the full details of. Her actions last night left me visibly shaken, which led to her to take on a cold attitude towards me. Which is rude. I can't help but remember what she said. Fuck you, you idiot. Oh, sorry. I have nothing more to say to you at the moment. I see what you're doing, Miharu. After making that comment, I get ready for school. What's she doing? Seriously, I don't really know. Well, I leave the TV on as I do so, which is how I come to learn some interesting news, which is cool because we've never turned on the TV before. Apparently, a suspicious-looking bag was left on one of the Yamano line trains near Shibuya Station. The police initially suspected it to be an attempted terrorist attack, but after their inspections, the bag turned out to be empty. Ooh, spooky. Part of me wonders if one of the Divine Selection participants might have been involved, but based on the reports, I can't think of any links to him. Ow! As I listen to the report, I suddenly get a pounding headache. I start to feel stressed out and exhausted, both physically and mentally. I must have imagined the grisly scene of a terrorist attack unconsciously while watching the news. Thanks to all that excitement, it seems like the trains are running late. I make sure to head out earlier than usual. Hey, that's how you died. Do you remember? She doesn't remember. Oh, Rinka! I bumped into Naomi on my way to school. She looks cute. She's doing something with her hair. I like this. I never see her in the morning because she always comes in earlier than me, but I guess the train's delayed her enough today. She notices me first, so she spins her body around to face me. How the fuck did she notice us first if she was in front of us? Whoa! Except the spin is so sudden it caused her to lose balance. Classic. Careful. She already fell, dude. I quickly grab her hand and support her so she doesn't fall. I'll go fuck myself. She didn't fall. It's been a while since I last saw one of Naomi's tripping scenes. Then again, it's been a while since I saw Naomi, period. Sorry about that. As clumsy as ever, huh? She struggles to hide her embarrassment as she props herself back upright. How are preparations for the cultural festival coming in? So, I guess. We still haven't decided what to do for interior decorations and all that. Oh, but I did make sure to prioritize passing out on what you taught me about brewing coffee. Everything's going well on that front. Cool, so she does remember me teaching her how to brew coffee. Well, I'm glad to hear you're doing well. Hard to believe the cultural festival's next week, all things considered. I'm not even sure how things are going with my own class right now. I might end up helping them out with something the day of, but for now I have no idea whether or not things are progressing well. Wow, what a good student. How are things going? I don't know. I just said I didn't know. Just Naomi's about to say something, a voice calls out to me from behind her. Good morning, Rinka. Oh, and you too, Naomi. Miharu has just arrived, it would appear. As always, her hair flutters elegantly in the wind. She speaks to me like normal, almost as if what happened in the dream world last night never took place. I do my best to follow along considering Naomi's presence. Miharu, sorry, I better make my way to class before the bell rings. Bye! Is she scared? Oh, we'll go, She scares off toward the building before I can finish my sentence. Looks like she really is avoiding me. I struggle to find an appropriate response. No, she's not. Why is she avoiding you? However, she removes that burden from me by making the response herself. Well, I can't blame her. After all, I'm the one responsible for her evasiveness. Huh? What happened? Don't worry. It's nothing major. I threatened her with a knife. We should be on our way as well, though. We'll be late for class. Hold on. Whoa. I gotta talk to you about last night. And here I thought I'd be able to distract you from that topic. What, the part where you are, like, gathering tools to kill me? I plan on going to Lionhouse after I finish my shift tonight. So can it wait until then? No! You're gonna kill me! Answers, girl! How about just like one question? Are you gonna kill me like today? You never intended to talk about it here, did you? I smile upon hearing my question is enough an answer for me. She's fully aware that I want to talk about last night's events. The flood of students pouring into the school eventually forced us to ride the wave with them. It's weird that the school floods like that, but you know, at least you get to surf into school like a badass. Time for lunch, Rinny. Mount darts over to my desk as soon as the bell for lunch rings. I skipped breakfast today, so I'm starving. Don't you always skip breakfast? Anyway, let me get Miharu first. Don't bother. She's been called to the teacher's lounge to talk about her scholarship funding. Fuck her! God, is there anything she's not great at? How'd you miss her being asked to go there in the first place? Oh, now that you mention it, that did happen. You zone out at the weirdest times, you know that? Well, whatever. Just you and me today, sister. Oh god, this is hell. This is my hell. She grabs my hand and drags me along to the cafeteria. On the roof. Oh, not sticking with your staple bread today? No, I'm tired of staple bread. All the staples get caught in my teeth. No, you know, I just feel like trying something new. You're not having your usual either. Well, I grabbed this since it'll go well with that delicious looking rice you've got there. This is my rice, bitch. Get out of here. Mel has opted for karage this time around, while I've gone with curry. We don't normally go for this kind of stuff since we need to carry it all the way to the roof, but I want something with a strong flavor today, so I picked this without too much thought. Kinda surprised you went with curry. I figured you weren't a fan of spicy stuff. Yeah, I'm fine with both spicy and sweet, as long as they don't go overboard with it at least. Yeah, that's what I thought. This is a great conversation. I'm glad I get to hear it. Mel nods her head multiple times in an attempt to seem all-knowing. I dismiss it with a smile. As I smile, I remove the packaging from my curry. If I don't do it now, odds are I might forget to eat while talking with Mao. Oh ho ho! Looks like I'm not the only one who ain't all here today. What makes you say that? Well, your lack of a spoon for one thing. Fuck you! I eat it with my hands! I'm a dog! Oh. You can pick up chopsticks and spoons at your leisure in the cafeteria, but it completely slipped my mind that I'd need one. All I have is a small hand towel. Allow me to offer you a trade, then. She produced a plastic spoon from within the plastic bag she has with her. Wow, she's got her bagged spoon. That's great. She hands it over to me in exchange for my towel. Also, thou shalt address me as Queen Mao. Queen Mao, I am grateful you've bestowed this spoon upon me. You know, I'd have preferred if you were just a teensy bit hesitant. Looks like she was banging on me not being too pleased about having to bow down to her like that. I figured that was going to be her ultimate demand, hence why I said it right up front. Damn, though. You would have had to eat that with your bare hands like they do with Indian curry if it weren't for me. Or, hey, can you watch this for a second? I'm going to go grab a spoon, like a human do. Just hearing the word Indian causes Alan to pop in my mind for a brief moment. For those of you just tuning in, Alan Scorpion is his name. Fortunately, her joke is a bit on the extreme side, so my involuntary reaction works for her too. I end up spending all of lunch chatting away with Mao. Just as we're about to finish eating, she brings up a topic I don't expect. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you. Naren's got her mind on you a lot these days. I don't think you've noticed it, though. I ask her what she means, but she waves off my question and continues. She is warm for your form, my dude. Gotta say, only a girl in love could make the face she did. Oh, fuck you. Now you're just being rude to her. Fine, you can believe whatever you want, but she's been looking awfully lonely ever since you started to neglect her. Hey, that's not fair. She told me she's busy with preps for the culture festival, so I'm giving her space. Thing is, Naren ain't like Muharin. She's the kind of gal that'll keep her desires locked up inside. Anyway, you've been looking pretty rough for a while now, Rinny. How about getting some proper rest? Fuck you, I party all night. The group just isn't the same when you're not your usual perky self. Like today, for instance, not only did you forget to grab a spoon for your curry, but you haven't even noticed that you've got it smeared all over your face. She opens the pack containing the towel I traded for a spoon and hands it to me. I bequeath to you this towel, and in recompense you will refer to me once again as Queen Mao. My everlasting gratitude, Queen Mao. Ugh, not again. And yep, guess I do have curry plastered all over the left side of my mouth. That's probably right. Hey, here's an idea. That doesn't mean I'm out. That means I'm eating fucking curry, and curry's messy AF, my dude. Everything that's happened recently has left me mentally exhausted. Even so, I doubt I'll be able to get any proper rest in the near future. Yeah, because you're gonna die. After all, granted, I'm aware you won't take any advice given by this fine piece of royalty to heart. Heh, this girl. Mel jams her trash into the plastic bin before standing up. Sorry, really thought she was gonna jam the trash into her mouth, and I was very taken off guard. At the very least, you should do what feels right to you. Yeah, you're right. I am gonna go fuck Maharu. I mean, wait. Something different. Yeah, thanks. I'm genuinely grateful to hear that from her. There's no way she could know about Divine Selection. Not even Maharu would divulge that sort of thing to her. And that's okay. That's how it should be. That's exactly why her words are such a relief to hear. Alright, well, do me a favor and check this. I'm gonna go bother Maharin. Didn't you just throw things away? What are you doing? She hands me the plastic bag and takes her leave. Once she's gone, I finish up my own lunch before following her lead. Why didn't we go hang with Maharin? We like Maharin, right? No? After class is done for the day, I head out of school with the intention of going home. However, once I reach the gate, I notice Naomi leaning against the wall with her eyes cast down. She doesn't seem to have noticed me, so I call out to her. Oh, Rinka! I was actually waiting for you, actually. You were? Well, what happened with preparations for the cultural festival? I told you we hadn't decided on interior decorations this morning, right? Well, there are other issues. Our budget won't allow for us to buy lots of coffee mugs and plating, so we decided to use plastic cups. That's why I thought it would be best to at least make sure the coasters are such nice and cute things. So, would you mind going with me to shop for them? Only if you have the time, of course. Oh, Naomi. Budget probably isn't their only issue. I doubt they have enough people to wash mugs one by one. It's probably best they stick to disposable plastic ones anyways, or with all the hygienic issues to consider at such events. I happen to know a place that is exactly what she needs, so I don't see any harm taking her there. I won't see Maharu until later tonight anyways, so it'll be fine as long as I keep track of the time. Yeah, sure, I don't mind. You should have messaged me instead of waiting like this, though. I didn't want you to feel like you had to cancel any other plans, so if you're busy, then please do prioritize that. She trails off, drawing her eyes away from me. It's my fault she's acting this way around me, so I can't exactly brush her off. Oh, come on, you don't need to worry about that. I know a good place in Shibuya, so let's head over there. Oh, right, thank you very much. With that, we make our way to the station. After we finish our shopping trip in Shibuya, we hop on the train to head home. At Shinjuku, we have a little downtime while we wait for our transfer to arrive. Again, thank you so much, Rinka. I didn't expect to leave you there with so much. Hey, glad I could help. Naomi struggled to make a decision in the store, so she ended up picking up 3 different items for each category. Her plan is to show them to the rest of the class and then decide on which one to use. I gotta hand it to you. You were killing it as the class rep. Calling me impressed. Oh, not at all. I'm only doing it because no one else volunteered. Which is why I'm impressed with how seriously you're taking it. She must have felt her face burn bright red as she diverts her gaze from me immediately. From what I've heard, it sounds like she's getting along with her classmates as well. I wouldn't be surprised if her taking charge of the culture festival played a part in that. Considering how scared of me she was when we first met, she's definitely come a long way. Yes, that makes her the exact opposite of me. Just as we're about to get on the train, she stabs me with a sharp glare. Ow. And then leans in and whispers, Look, over there. Hey, it's the girl who killed me. Good times. She must have someone in the distance with enough subtlety to prevent bringing any undue attention. That silver-haired person seems suspicious. Silver hair? Let's see. Oh, her! My shoulders stiffen the moment I spot her. Her train hasn't arrived yet, so... Naomi, you head back first. Just a moment. Judging by your reaction, I assume that's another participant? Oh, she does remember everything. Cool. I do recall you mentioning there being 2 children. Yeah. Numbers, what is that? 4 and 10 to be precise. Sonia's been eliminated, which leaves only 4. I happen to have the cause of death card, but other than that, I don't know a single thing about her. I chalk up her appearance here as a coincidence, but that'd probably be a mistake. Not only have Sonia and Alan turned up in Shinjuku, but now she is too. There's gotta be a reason. Almost like everyone's coming to Shinjuku to kill me. The foggy spots in my mind, memories regarding my cause of death and what place Parka explains at our initial meeting, are likely linked to the same reason. I shouldn't waste my time trying to figure that out right now, though. Are you listening? Sorry, I got lost in thought. How do you know her anyway? I'm not sure why, but she seems familiar for some reason. Plus, I had a rough image of what he'd look like based off your description. Wait, her? That isn't a boy? You think? Looks awfully feminine to me. Or wait, have we had this conversation before? Either way, their gender isn't the point here. They haven't noticed us yet, so we should tell them now, while we have that advantage. Her tone of voice matches the serious expression on her face. The more information you can get your hands on, the better. Oh, sorry. I shouldn't butt in like this anymore. Oh, dude, don't worry about it. I was just thinking the same thing, to be honest. I asked that you head to him first because I was going to do it on my own. Sorry for being unclear. Her gaze falls to the floor and, after a moment of consideration, she nods. I'm well aware of the dangers involved, so I'll do as I'm told, but remember that I'm always willing to help. If you manage to snap a picture of them, I can use it to do my own research from home. You know, just hearing that is relief enough. Thanks, dude. Be careful, okay? I respond with a firm nod before we part ways. Sorry, Naomi. I apologized to her under my breath as we split up. Next, I pick up my pace to keep the girl in sight. This feels like it's probably a trap, but what the hell do I know? After 30 minutes of tailing her, we finally reach what seems to be her destination. Upon leaving Shinjuku Station, she takes the Chu line all the way to the residential district. Judging by her familiarity with the area, she must live around here. She certainly doesn't look Japanese, but there aren't many hotels around here. That means she probably isn't here on holiday with her family, unlike Sonia. That leaves only one alternative. It's hardly surprising, though. Lots of foreigners live in this area. Okay, here we go. She stoops in front of and then makes her way into one of the houses. God, that was a weird sentence. Seems like a pretty old place, older than the house around it anyways. Another thing that makes it stick out is how run down it is. A decent earthquake could probably shake it down with ease. A decent earthquake could probably shake down anything with ease. It's an earthquake. I'm hardly a pro when it comes to tailing people, but I think it's safe to say I wasn't noticed. Yeah, I'm convinced. There's no need for me to escalate things yet, so I check out the nameplate on the entrance after making sure she's gone inside. It's a bit faded, but not enough to make it illegible. Ishizuka. Safe to say that's the surname of this house's owner. Excellent detective work, my dude. Does the same apply to her, though? My instinct says no. In fact, it's entirely possible she's squatting on an empty home for some temporary lodging. Ducking behind the wall of the house next door, I try to eavesdrop on any conversations going on. Lucky for me, I'm able to hear something. Nothing specific, but the walls are thin enough to leak out voices from inside. Sounds like there are at least 2 people in there. One is likely the girl, but the other sounds like an old man. I guess the latter owns this place, which means the girl's probably staying with his permission. I wonder, does my card book work with conversations involving someone who isn't a participant? Considering I was able to hold a conversation with that one tourist from before I even knew anything about the Divine Selection, it's probably safe to assume it does. I should head back. It's my best option for now, especially when I can't make out exactly what they're saying. Just as I'm about to walk away, though, a passerby starts talking to me. She's in her early 40s and carrying a bag for the supermarket. I assume she was out buying things for dinner. Oh, are you an old acquaintance of Mrs. Shizuka? No? I'm taken aback at first, but she might know something about that girl if she lives in the area. When did that foreign child start living here? Oh, I see that's caught your attention as well. Her face twists into a sly grin in addition to her response. I know her type. That's the exact same expression made by the kids at school when they gossip about others. Oh, no one's certain why, but at some point he just cut off ties with the outside world. He rarely leaves the house, so for a time rumors kept spreading about how he'd starve himself to death. But then we'd notice him lurking around as we carried on with our lives. Doesn't help that the case of old folks dying all alone are there on the rise too. But anyway, people first noticed that girl around a month or so back. Rumor has it there are some dubious circumstances between them. In fact, some say he used to frequent certain illicit establishments and that's his child. Oh goodness me, I shouldn't be telling a young lady such things. You know, that's funny. Not like haha funny, but maybe like interesting? Look on her face practically screams that she wants to keep going. So, no one knows who she is. Oh, that's right. All sorts of bad rumors surround that man, including his nefarious deeds abroad, so no one wants to get too involved. Of course, no one wants to risk earning his wrath by reporting him to the police, either. I've even heard rumors about how the girl has some sort of illness, which is even more reason for folks to keep their noses clean. You're probably best off not getting involved, either. Oh, thanks for the concern, dude. Just listening to her gab on and on pisses me off. I won't judge anyone for having a guess about something, but using it as an excuse to spread unsavory rumors about him just feels wrong. Plenty of older people live by themselves, so I then make comments at his expense about it. Having given her my thanks, I used it as an excuse of my own to cut the conversation off there. My hunch seems to have been on the mark at least. I might be able to find something about that girl if I talk to him, though. I should head home for now, though. I've still got the store to tend to, plus we're meeting Maharu, right? And we've got to figure out why she's trying to kill us. And this is a train. I make sure to message Naomi on the train home. I assume she's worried about me, all things considered. No point giving an in-depth report, so I just text a quick summary. It doesn't take long for her to reply, telling me to get in touch if I need help. She said something similar when we split up, too. Something's definitely suspicious about the situation between those two. Good detective work, my dude. I'm curious about her thoughts on the matter, but that would just invite the same gossip as that old lady. I need to handle this on my own. It's down to me to gather as much info as I can. Instead, I simply reply with an "it's all good" emoji. Oh no, I say it's all good, and she responds with an emoji. Yeah, what I said was stupid. I need to handle this on my own. It's down to me to gather as much info as I can. Didn't we just say this? I feel like we did. Whatever. That's fine, Naomi. You just keep, repeating yourself. I prep to open the store as soon as I get back. A few people swing by, but no one stays for long because it's a weeknight. Once 9 p.m. rolls on, I close up shop. Maharu stops by around then, just like she said she would. Hey there. And before we find out why Maharu is trying to kill us, I'm going to draw this episode to a close. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you liked it, I'm going to like, subscribe, be sure to next week for more Fatal 12 with yours truly. I will see you guys then.